140 million people, each with our own stories of struggle and success. We are different, yet we walk the same streets, breathe the same air, feel the warmth of the same sun on our faces. We are different, yet we all yearn for happiness and peace. In this great sea of people, we can each make a difference in the lives of many. All it takes is a dream.
It takes courage.
Nature is my home. This is my dream, and I'll achieve it.
Wednesday morning in the northern village of Lire, about an hour's drive from Kaduna. The area is home to more than 300,000 Nigerians, most of whom are Muslim. On this day, townspeople have come to show their support for their national representative, the Honorable Saudatu Sani.
I love going home. I enjoyed going home because it's only when you go home that you can listen to them, hear their heartbeat, and let them understand what you are.
Saudatu Sani is one of a growing number of Nigerian women who are breaking political barriers, winning acceptance in a traditionally male-dominated society. Nigeria is Africa's most populous nation, a place of rich ethnic diversity and vast supplies of oil and other natural resources. Home to two of the world's great religions, almost evenly divided between Muslim and Christian. A nation facing great challenge, but even greater opportunity. At Nigeria's heart is its spirit to thrive as a free people. Today, as democracy begins to flower, women are emerging as an increasingly important force for social and political change.
Well, over the past 20 years, we have watched as women have tried to even get the franchise to be able to vote in northern Nigeria. This happened in 1979, and from that time, they've never looked back. They've been demanding their own space and featuring in politics and public life.
Over the past decade, women have steadily increased their presence in Nigerian politics. More and more women are being elected, winning public support, and sometimes achieving celebrity-like status.
By 2003 elections, we had a lot of women participation, not only in voter registration, but equally in contest. They were able to contest for electoral positions in Nigeria. The rest is history now. You go to the National Assembly, you see women legislators. You go to state assemblies, we have women speakers. Certainly, it's a long journey that is on course.
With vast oil wealth and a richly diverse population, Nigeria has the potential to become one of Africa's most vibrant democracies. By playing a more active role in the nation's political life, women can help move Nigeria in this direction. With growing acceptance, women are gaining strength in government and slowly exerting more influence over the decisions that will shape Nigeria's future. Less than 10 years ago, just 2 women served in the National Assembly. Today, there are more than 20. Several of these women meet regularly, bridging their social and religious differences to talk about issues and find common ground.
We are more sensitive to issues that concern mothers and children.
It's not easy for women to come out for politics. You cannot come out from somewhere just like that and say you are going into politics. No matter how much your people like you, no matter how they will support you, you have to use your money.
Men are not our problem. We are the problem of ourselves. I think it's high time for we women, if really we want to get that 30% that they were fighting for us, we should be together.
And I won because I think I won by an 80% margin, because the women and youth rallied around me and gave me so much support. So I think I attributed it to what Honorable Nimota said. If women don't support you, we fellow women, we have to support ourselves as well. It makes it much easier, and we have to believe in ourselves.
Many of us have built maternity centers. We have supplied drugs into hospitals. We have helped the sick. We have taken care of the disabled. We make promises. We don't harass. And they believe in us.
I think the field is very, very friendly now towards women compared to before. People actually, because of the impact the women have made, are more willing to vote for women.
Women like the Honorable Beni are becoming the new face of Nigerian politics. Representing a district in the northern central state of Plateau, her success and quiet strength are ushering in a new and hopeful era.
I get a lot of strength and a lot of, shall I say, direction from my constituents. They encourage me a lot. They tell me most of the things I do, the advice comes from them.
At the national level, Beni is working to stop human trafficking. But in her village of Langtang, she's focused on infrastructure and projects that improve daily life.
This area had no water before, so when I got into office, I got the government to build a huge dam for them, and it's the second largest dam in this local government. So now they have a dam, they have about 3 boreholes there that I helped to put there, and so it makes them very happy, and you can see they're smiling, they're happy. Oh, you'll that. So when they're happy, it makes me happy.
When you said you are a federal legislator, the essence of it all is to bring the presence of federal government to the grassroots.
The Honorable Binta Masi has been active in Nigeria's national politics since the nation transitioned to democracy in 1999. Her belief that government exists solely to help its people has earned countless awards and honors, including re-election for the past 10 years. Binta Masi heads the Women's Caucus in the National Assembly, where she's working to improve health care, education, and infrastructure in her home villages of Madagali and Machika. Among the local projects Binta Masi is most proud of is a health clinic she helped bring to the area.
Well, actually, this is the primary health care constituency project that I did through the Ministry of Health. So as a woman, I think that is one joy that I've derived from seeing that this building is constructed within the community. I feel like a role model. I think to a large extent I too. And I was so happy that even one of the female legislators from Yobe State, she now came in and said, Binta, I wanted to follow your footsteps. And I think it kind of gave me a kind of a joy. And I felt that if I'm a role model and I've gotten another person that is looking onto me, I believe that she too will be a role model to others. So it's like a change reaction that is going on. And I think I would say that I did quite well on that.
Hurry, hurry, mama. There's so much to be done. Hurry, hurry, mama. So much gotta be undone. In the valley of indecision, we run through and fro, wondering where to run.
Terrorists and religious clashes, there is no need for that. There is no religion that says go and kill.
The issues of poverty, disease, hunger does not affect only one particular religion. If you are poor, you are poor. If you are not educated, you are ignorant or you are illiterate.
It will take a long while for us to attain the level of development that we have in the first world countries. But gradually, if we could live above corruption, if we are ourselves, looking into ourselves, what is good for me is good for the other man on the street. So people should stop being lazy and start working for the real Nigeria. We'll get there.
So if you are educated, you know your right. Nobody needs to come and ask you, take guns and begin to shoot other people. Life is very sacred, and we should hold it like that.
Women running for political office in Nigeria face significant challenges. Campaigning is expensive, and the male-dominated world of politics can be violent and intimidating. It's not uncommon for women candidates to see their reputations impugned or to be shunned by their families.
They look at you as a prostitute irrespective of your status in the society. Secondly, they look at you as a wayward person, no respect for family and no respect for husband and all those things. And those were the yardstick they use against the women.
One of the things that I would like to talk about is political violence. Those are the things that really push women out of politics. Women are yearning to see that the law is enforced, that we have a violent, free election, so more women come out and put in their interest to contest, go for the electoral campaigns, and come home safely. Because no woman amongst every legislator or even governors would like to see they go out for campaign and they come out with dead bodies just because the opposing faction feel that I may not win and let me fight to end. So this is some of the things that we are really, really very serious about.
Many boys are killed, the youth, the young ones. There was a boy that was placing a poster on the wall and they cut the hand. So we women, we have to come out, especially me. It was a tug of war to the extent I was drove out of my husband's house because my husband was not around, but I have to fight the cause that.
When the Honorable Nimota Suleiman first entered politics, her father-in-law cast her out of his house when she refused to change her political views.
He asked me to follow him, and I refused. That I believe in this cause, and I'm following this cause. Why I didn't follow them then, the then governor used the youths as a thugs, whereby they carry gun about, cutlass, fighting all over the state. And I believe that these youths are the future of tomorrow. And if we really want changes in Nigeria, we should not train these children the way the governor is using them. So I decided to follow the other camp, and I started campaigning against them. It got to a stage, it annoyed my father-in-law and set me packing. So later, from there, I become what I am now.
Nimota Suleiman has faced great personal challenges in her fight to gain women a rightful place in politics. Once disowned by her family and dismissed as insignificant, she's now warmly accepted and stands as a symbol for other women.
I believe in whatever I'm doing. Believe in what I have, to be contented with what I have, and to love one another.
Nimota Suleiman's success in politics shows how attitudes in Nigeria are changing and how the door is being opened wider for more women to join the political process.
Whenever the women came on board, the nation appreciated the fact that they were able to stabilize the system. They're able to maintain the system, and they're able to bring peace and stability and spirit of camaraderie. And in all the conflicting societies, when the woman takes over, we get peace. So see, I believe if they can carry this particular magic torch they have, for what, I don't know how, but it seems they have it in them. So if they can carry it to the national level, if they carry it at the state level and the local government level, certainly the future looks so bright for the political system in Nigeria.
I'm 12 years old and Nigeria is my home. Someday, I would love to be the president of Nigeria. This is my dream and I will achieve it.
When I grow up, I want to be a teacher.
When I grow up, I want to be a medical doctor.
I would like to be a nurse.
I want to be an artist when I grow up.
My name is Sophia. I'm 13 years old and Nigeria is my home. When I grow up, I want to be an architect so that I can draw houses, so that I can make places where people can live.
My name is Ladi Doko. When I grow up, I would like to be a doctor. I would like to be a doctor because let me help my people in my community.
My name is Gabia. I want to be a politician. I want to help the community.
When I was a little girl, I saw me as somebody that can change things. I saw me, myself, as somebody that can make an impact in the society. Say mama means that we only believe that it's the mother that can deliver the dividends of democracy.
Saudatu Sani is bringing new health clinics, clean water projects, and other improvements to her area, making sure the needs of her people are not forgotten in Abuja.
I came into politics as a result of needs. There's a gap between service delivery and the people. There's no religious differences. We involve everybody, whichever religion they come from. There is no tribalism. So they see me as a figure that can unite the people. They see me as a figure that can unite the whole local government, the whole constituency, and the whole state.
Even when I was small, I know that I have leadership quality. Right from youth. Even if we are playing outside, they will say, Maimuna, I'll be our leader.
Before entering politics, the Honorable Maimuna Ajia was a teacher. Returning now to the school where she was once headmistress, she talks about the importance of education and its power to change young lives.
Education is very important. What is education? Education is for somebody to impact knowledge to somebody. My prayer is that from my constituency before I leave, at least I should have at least 2 or 3 people behind me that I can hand over to them so that I will bring them, groom them. They will be very, very effective in government and in politics.
It's Maimuna Ajia's goal to have other women follow in her footsteps, a legacy showing that anything is possible with education and a dream.
Oh, why not? Why not? They have to. I will encourage. I'm encouraging them. One day, let them be me. Let me be their model. I think they will be happy.
We need a very good leadership. We need leaderships that are not selfish. Leadership that will bring improvement to the community so that everybody will live peacefully.
You don't look to solve the problem of 140 million in a short space of time. The difference that you make with even the 1,000 is a big difference in the right direction. And I think to get the trend going that way, that we reverse the trend, that's the Nigeria I'd like to see, is really, as it is, so extremely vibrant, and there is strength in our diversity, I'd like to see that translated into development.
I just wanted to retire and sit down around, teach these adults. I was enjoying it. But when the people said, no, we want you.
Shortly after retiring from civil service, the Honorable Florence Akinwale was encouraged to return to work by people in her community, who eventually elected her to the National Assembly. Educated in accountancy, Florence Akinwale is using this experience to help bring greater accountability to the National Assembly's budget process.
I'm a member of the Appropriation Committee, maybe because of my experience. I'm able to help in the area of budgeting where ministries are coming to defend their budgets, and I'm able to contribute my little quota from what I was doing in the service. And if anybody is coming to hide some things, I'll be able to say, look, you are not dealing with nitwits here. There are some professionals that have done this job like you're doing it. So I'm able to contribute in that. I lend my voice in that area. I may not be loud at the chambers, but in my committee. You know, whenever I say something, people get to respect that it is the truth, and that's how it has been.
Florence Akinwale's work in politics has brought new meaning to her life and is making a difference in the lives of those she represents.
Catching them young, and then helping the secondary school, and then the adult that didn't have the kind of opportunity that I had. After retirement, I'm still relevant.
These are women who have had a hard time getting to where they've got to. Now they've got there, it's first among equals in our National Assembly. And they've stood up. They've stood up very strong. They've been able to network better, galvanize resources, and bring to the table a partnership between the public sector and the legislature, which I think is not as good if you look at the other committees that are manned by men.
They said it's a man's world. You have to look at our social, cultural, and our religious belief, where women are not. In the north, the religious aspect of it takes paramount view. In the south, it is the cultural norms that take paramount view on the women.
In the African context, you know that the woman takes a second place in the house. Women were supposed to remain at the background. They are not to be heard.
Despite these challenges, more and more women are entering politics in Nigeria, encouraging other women to join them in making a difference. Women bring a new perspective to government that's helping to bridge Nigeria's political and religious differences. In a nation where these differences have sometimes led to violence, some say the growing impact of women could lead to less conflict and greater national unity.
You know, we are mothers, and we are not very much concerned about amassing wealth. We are not. You want to think of your neighbor. What can you do for your neighbor? How do you make your neighbor's life better?
From her early years, the Honorable Titi Akindahunsi has been achieving dreams others said were impossible, and now urges other women to do the same.
They need to take their rightful place in the society. It is your right to be involved in politics. Those of us who are in politics this time, particularly in this house and in the state assemblies, we will try to be of good example such that the society will be more favorable towards more women into politics.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's extremely bright, and we have to reach for it. It's a hard job, but I think that women are best to do it. We've proven that over and over again.
Women are proving to be capable leaders, earning the respect of their male colleagues and the people who elect them. They share a common dream, a peaceful, united Nigeria, where education, healthcare, clean water, and basic necessities are within reach of all people.
There shouldn't be limits to anybody's dream, because everybody has a right to follow their dreams, to pursue their goals, and to excel in whatever they choose to do. I think oftentimes we as human beings, we tend to drift a little bit, but if you don't drift and you stay focused, you will reach that goal, you will reach that dream. That's my belief.
All the women that have the opportunity to be in position in Nigeria, they've made we women proud of ourselves.
I have seen myself as somebody who can bring change to my community, and I'm doing it gradually, and I'll continue to do it until and unless more women come on board, more men agree that life itself is not about restricting people to do what they think is right.
For me, the dream for Nigeria would be that we really would begin to embrace development in all its ramifications, and that you take everybody along. And that in years to come, when somebody aspires to go to school, that they can have an aspiration for a career and actually make a difference here.
I
I dream for Nigeria in the future, a country where men and women are working together, where there is 50-50 representation in the houses of representatives, in the Senate, and in the executive. Because nature designed us to work together, men and women. That's my dream for Nigeria.
We are still marching on, and we shouldn't relent in the effort we've started, but we should keep on moving on against all odds. But one day we know that we will sing the victory song that at last we have overcome.
These courageous, pioneering women are inspiring other women to join them in politics, giving them hope and inviting all Nigerians to help make a difference in the life of their nation, so the dream of what Nigeria can be becomes the reality.
Many brave women have inspired me in my life. They have shown me the path, and I'm proud to walk in their footsteps. Like them, I'll be a strong woman. This is my dream, and I'll achieve it.